So Luxembourgers, did you get it? Luxembourgers. Anyway, in the past, most of the Luxembourgish people were actually poor farmers. A lot of them decided to leave the country. In the 12th century, the destination was mostly Transylvania. In the 18th century, the southeast of Europe became more and more attractive, and in the 19th century, until World War I, the destination were the USA. This is also the reason why a lot of famous people have Luxembourgish roots. For example, Hugo Gernsback. Wait, you don't know Hugo Gernsback? He is the inventor of the word science fiction. Isn't that totally mind-blowing?
Wow!
Tough crowd.
However, in the early 60s, everything changed. Due to the discovery of iron ore in the Minette, in the beginning of the century, a lot of people immigrated to Luxembourg because of all the new jobs that came with this discovery. A lot of Italians came with the immigration. In 1966, the Italian population counted 44% of all the foreign people.
Then, after 1966, the Portuguese people saw that you could easily get money in Luxembourg, and the Portuguese immigration started. In 1970, the Portuguese covered 1.7% of the total population of Luxembourg. Nevertheless, in 2017, 16.4% of the total population are actually Portuguese people. And there is even more. Since the 80s, the population of Luxembourg is massively growing. In 1980, Luxembourg counted 364,600 residents, 74% Luxembourgish and 26% foreigners. The percentage of foreigners increased over the time, 29% in 1991, 37% in 2001, 43% in 2011, so that 48% of the population in 2017 were immigrants, expats and refugees, and only 52% of the population are actually natives.
In Luxembourg we eat really early.
So, du meine Hausaufgabe mal genannt. Wie viel Uhr ist es da? Mama Kana, da ist schon 20 für 6. Ich muss schnell kochen gehen, wir können rechtzeitig um 8 am Bett. Ja.
Luxembourgers normally take their car to go wherever they want. Wherever you go, even in the furthest countries, you have a really big chance to cross the way of a Luxembourgish person.
Also famous amongst Luxembourgish people is that they complain a lot, especially about weather and traffic on the streets. They cause it themselves, and they still complain about it, but they still don't take the train and the bus, so that's typical Luxembourg. If it starts raining, they stay at home and they do nothing the whole day. But when it's 15 degrees and a little bit of sun, they go out in t-shirts and shorts.
What lousy words indeed. Although, I'd rather say what weird words, because the Luxembourgish language is full of very odd and silly sounding words. So let's take a look at some of the strangest words out there.
Saw a car crash, it remind me of our first date. Then I went back, got massages at that one place. Always brought friends, but today I feel like doing this shit alone. Calling my dad when I wanna hear some wisdom. Calling my cab, alcohol up in my system. So a fist fight and that shit don't even make me scared no more. Man, I never been the one to be alone. All my friends are always hitting up my phone. Every day is spent with everybody, never on my own. But today I'm by myself and I don't even feel alone. Like the smoke cigs every time I feel the outside. Like the flight chicks.
Just like in any other language, young Luxembourgish people sometimes use different words than older people, words that these older people do not understand. We've interviewed a teenager so that we could show you a little bit how this slang sounds like.
Moin, Vielmals merci sech Zeit gut für Projekt.
Ja, das ist sie decken. Bleib gut.
Was denkt ihr als Jugendliche von also Lützeburgischer Spruch?
Ma, das deckt die Fußspruch.
Okay. Und schwätzt ihr oft am Alltag Lützeburgisch?
Ma, dank davon auf, Frate. Wenn ich mit der Kollege bin oder wenn ich bei der Polizei bin, habe ich nicht wirklich schwer. Ich muss Lützeburgisch schätzen.
Viele mengen als Spruch für allen.
So wie den Mann. Wir kriegen nicht was parat von der ganzen Szene.
Nee, das ist für unser Projekt.
Oh, da buch nicht mich da, Bruder.
Some of the words used during this interview are not commonly used words in the Luxembourgish language. In fact, they are words mostly used by teenagers, some sort of youth slang, you could say. So, let me show you some of these words you might want to remember. Well, now that we've taken a look at some Luxembourgish words, let's try and have a native English speaker use them in a sentence. Oh, gif me den Zehn do, frate.
Oh, gif me den Zehn do, frate.
Ich esse gerne Schnudelhong.
Ich esse gerne Schnudelhong.
Oh, didn't see you there. So, after so much information, which you are totally going to remember, we are doing something tasty. To give you an idea about Luxembourgish food, we show you some pictures of typical Luxembourgish dishes. First, we have Jut mit garde Bohnen, then Rieslingspastete, Bohnenschlup, Kniddeln, Treiben, Kochkäse, and then we have the desserts, Quetschentart and Friskischüchter. Next, we will show you how to cook one of these delicious dishes. So, we draw lots to decide what we are going to cook. Kniddeln. So, for the kniddeln we need flour, milk, eggs, salt. For the sauce we need cream, bacon. Now we prepare the dough for the kniddeln. Now that's done and we blend it. Delicious!